Good day, mate. How's it going? And oh my god, I could not even just try to control myself just because of the whole marathon. Yup. I just even simply don't even know like how I could even just try to functioning my own self. Okay, so yep. So how's you guys been going? Pretty much like I'm still pretty much like I'm just still feel so woozy. What? Wait, and also yeah, all these convos in Discord I haven't been participating in. I just even feel like so tempted to check them all. Yeah, while I'm just trying to greet all you guys. And also, I just sort of want to like wait. So where are you, my Lillians? I just want to see you again and also see how. Hey, and oh, yeah, and also since like we haven't even gotten God's forgiveness from the last session of this game, I think I'm just gonna go do it today. I was just gonna freaking do it. I need to freaking do that. I need to do that. Yeah, just because. Whatever you want, dude. Whatever you want. And also, I'm pretty much just getting, yeah, so damn excited for, like, whatever I want to do for, yeah, you know, my first anniversary coming soon. And wait, did it actually hint about my first anniversary? Sometimes later, sometimes earlier on, I could not even just try to imagine, like, how she's gonna actually been going. But hey, wait. Yeah, get this game going on. Get the she's going on. Boop, turn off the light, and boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Yeah, I think we much like I'm just getting so freaking ready for this. How we could actually even suddenly cannot even forget like how this is getting like one of the weirdest or even craziest cheese that whop. Okay, I think I have actually mentioned this before, like, yeah, this pack actually has like one of the craziest plot premises ever. I mean, like, yeah, not at first, but yeah, as we actually progress in the game, then yeah, the premise is gonna get like, yeah, damn crazy, I must say. Yeah, for now, it's just even not that crazy, but yeah, if you actually have been around like for my last stream, then you actually know like how crazy it's gonna get. I also simply remember that, yeah, my manager actually just, yeah, for the most part, and my manager's brand of, yeah, Christian Touhou fan were actually just like, yeah, just gonna like rip up straight from this. Even though, yeah, that's just only like sincere, yeah, sincere homage, not like, yeah, plagiarism or whatever. And also by the whole merit of like, she actually got permission from the devs of this game, or at least like, yeah, one of the key members of the devs of this game for, you know, making homage or even like reference to this fan game series. Okay. Yep, we actually really get it, so. Although I just see not even just sort of imagine like how freak of I am within this matter. Although just even think like how much I have to just like balance my own stars for this. Yeah, we only like giving 2 options for this game. Either like, yeah, we go going like damn crazy or, yeah, damn sane. Maybe for the whole themes of the game. Wait, what? Oh my god! I did pretty much like, yeah, this game is just like, oh, yeah, how would you feel actually if like, the whole game has suddenly like throw extra lives and life pieces like candy? Huh? But wait, whoa! Oh my god! Yeah, I must actually tell you that's why I was playing Dinkum while offline. Then yeah, how I actually have been doing is that, yeah, taking all the wool I harvest from my pleat and yeah, making some cloth. But although I just even simply wish that, yeah, Yeah, even though actually the game's values realism, but if please actually have more like code variants, like I mean, yeah, there may be like if I remember correctly, then yeah, there are a lot of there are more platypus. They're like oh my god, how can I actually tell this? Yeah, for what I know that yeah. There's not just only like one species of extant platypus one extant species of platypus, but I just simply wish that if the game actually ever add like a teal or cyan or whatever platypus, like kind of like parry the platypus or whatever real platypus looks like whenever they are viewed under a UV light, then I think much like we can actually get teal wool or stuff, which can be actually be crafted. Yeah, either like the same item as like cloth does, or maybe like different things instead. So really, what if we actually can have a tailoring feature kind of like Stardew Valley instead? With the advent of like different color wool and silk, but if I actually want to tell you like what silk, where can actually we get silk in that game, then I cannot even just try to tell you because that's one of the big time spoilers there. Yep, we actually did know that. How? Just even straight out imagine like how I can actually just try to imagine this. Even though I just even not about to just try to imagine like how this is gonna be. Yep. So my Lilians, you're actually still with me now? Well, one more. How crazy should have this be? I could not even try to tell it also. Wow! Hey, the moment when we actually know that a Touhou fan game is willing to give us extra lives like candy, then I think that's the whole signal of like why I should actually play this game in the first place. Although, it also comes with like a few certain curses that I don't even think that I could actually just reliably have in the first place. Oh god. Yep. Really though. And we actually, and the fan actually is so willing to actually make a full like both a reference to this fan game as well. Maybe this fan game is Stardew Valley. Then pretty much like that would be like one of the best things that I actually want to play. But that's also kind of redundant because in the case that actually happened, then I would also just try to co-develop this fan game as well. Freaking yeah. What? Whoa! We actually just try to get through this, man. And voila! There we go. And even like for the first time, I actually just try to beat like those two fairies like in the first like without me actually just trying to fail miserably or bomb in the first place. Chelsea would look like half my cast. Like, yes, apologies. My team was sincere apologies. Like, wow, that's not even how you apologize to a vampire. I think people take the whole way into this trying to apologize to a vampire is. Oh, I cannot even try to imagine like how I should even try to apologize to a vampire because, well, I'm actually universally beloved among all vampires. So, I don't even see any need for apologies. In either way or another, what the hell? Why? This is getting weird. I just really want to sort of harvest some stars, but what the hell? Just even imagine like what the heck? Whoop. Oh, what the hell? We actually just try to subject myself to this. Oh my god! Like, what is spell actually just like, one of the worst early game killers. Why? I could not even just try to like to juggle the whole amount of star. I'm a juggler, but at what cost? The juggler of life. But I cannot even just try to stand it in the first place. What the hell? Hey, no! Hey, caramba! This is not good. This is not good. This ain't even good. This ain't even good in the first place. What the? I could not even just try to imagine, like, yeah, I just even wonder, like, what did actually the scripters for this game actually smoke when they actually developed this fan game? Caramba, this is if you like, wee! But I don't even just try to know, like, how this actually even functioned in the first place. Like, why do we actually just try to have it just like circling around her, like, as if, like, just getting thrown inside a whole dryer? Just imagine that, we being thrown inside a dryer, like, yeah, it's both fun and dangerous at the same time. And boom, that's pretty much like, that's how the last spell card actually works for ya. Oh, please, wee! Why did you actually just don't even come into the total attacks for me? Yup. We actually really know, like, what actually happens coming. Yeah, unless I actually just even know how to actually try to cheese the whole system of this game. And I don't even think that, well, yeah, just even wish I actually really survived this fan game up until, like, yeah, the highest point in this game, or whatever. Yeah, the highest point means actually stage 6, and also what we call the whole double Messiah paradox in the last stream. If any of you actually stayed for long enough to actually remember that. Wow, Bombo! Ah! My God! Like, why the frick is actually this thing so tricky? Why I just try to juggle every single stars in the air. Oh my lord! Yeah, learning forgiveness is hard. Nanji ta saleta mirai anata anane yuku yuku tani na 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 sui shou no kaado wo nishimai meguru satoru yona ohoremida. Wow! I don't even simply know, like, how could I actually just try to getting the whole, taking a taste of it. Yeah, really, just try to really want to just get a taste of, like, the pleasure of playing Touhou, and also the taste of, well, calamity or whatever so it seems. What the hell? And boom! Boom shakalaka, we actually just try to get into this. We need to actually try to get into this quick. What? Oh my god. This is getting so good. This is getting so freaking damn good. Here, and also, wow. Yeah, what a good time. Actually was fun. Near. Well, yeah, but whatever, but I don't even know how time stopping, like the ability of Sakuya and Dio actually works, so I could not even just have to say, like, how can that actually work in the first place? What? This is just even simply like, it's sage roll logic on what matter is. And I just even simply wish, like, if we actually ever get an explanation, like, how time stopping works, and also how it would actually work on, like, oh, wait! Okay, I need to actually stop, stop, yep. Last I actually want doom on my own hands. What the hell? Yeah, I didn't even think this is getting even more difficult. Like, yeah, what? Yeah, than the original spell card than the spell card that this originally ripped from. Huh? Wow! Yeah, it's so real. Yeah, the whole powder that actually make us actually go into so far to actually say real in the first place. The powder and the water and also like the tarot cards actually make you say real here. What? Just forgive. The power of forgiveness actually compels me and oh, everyone here? Hello? Bonsoir? Just you see like, wow, this is getting kind of creepy here. Even when I just used to be like, yeah, whatever going on, and also, hey. What the hell? This is getting like, oh my god, I just got getting a whole highway at the same time. I'm on the right way to hell. And also, speaking of Dinkum and all sorts of Australian that I actually even try to reference to, I think pretty much like this is like one of the most extreme she's that I also have to deal with. Ah! God! Oh my god! Hey, yeah! Hey, yeah! And I don't even think like, yeah, after this fight, like how many times, no matter how many times I fight her, I could not even just say like, yeah, how, yeah, after fighting her, like, I don't even know how would actually astrology, for example, the Western zodiac actually works for me in the first place as well. Yeah, take advantage of trying to like cheese the rest of the stars in here. And also try to yeah, you know, yeah, wow. Yay! This is pretty much like, yeah, shooting fast is all mobility fast for me, but also, I also really have to just try to be more careful than that. And, oh, yeah, my Lillians. Yeah, just you simply, I just want to ask, like, where are you? Where are you guys? Where are you guys here? This is just even like me scribbling on whatever else there. Oh, we... I don't even water! Okay, there comes this motherfucker! I was trying to hold myself back. This is pretty much like, yeah, I think that one day, yeah, ash to ash, dust to dust, remember that you must. Yeah, you've been to state, species like you. Yeah, this should be burning good to hell. Oh, yeah, remember Kini shouldn't actually simply work. I just even simply don't even know in the first place beforehand. Haughty? I am not haughty. Oh my god! Yeah, most of the time, 99% of the time, this spell card is pretty much like, yeah, the reason why actually I always lost one life in, yeah, this stage. How can I even try to take it for granted? Na 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 na. Wow! Like, why cannot I actually just try to deal with this? Well, in the first place. Whoa! No, I could not even try to stand this. Oh my god! Oh my god! This is getting. Oh. Damn surreal, and also, wait, yeah, just as first, yeah, the first thing that I actually simply know that when it actually collect that start and the gauge suddenly go to 66%, and if you actually just try to know like whoever is behind the stage, then yeah, would it also mean 666% as well? Okay, yeah, nothing to bomb, nothing but to bomb. Yeah, Zeta is that's made, huh? And yeah, there we go. I just gonna try to beat this motherfucker into a pulp. Really. Just trust me, I just gonna beat this thing to a pulp. What? Oh, and also, yeah, let's even freaking go, movie. Let's freaking go with this. Wow. Yeah, this thing is like, oh, yeah. Really taking this, oh no. Taking this, yeah. Take that, eat, lead, you, and FR. Take that, and you shall see. And now we actually simply want to do. Maybe yes, maybe no. But whatever it takes, though. I would not actually just try to forgive. I would never forgive this effort for whatever she actually takes from me. Time has come back time has come to get back. What? Okay, I almost completely forget. Like, wait, forgo or whatever. Yeah, that Demu song's lyrics actually means. Whoa. Ah, okay, what a close call. Dangerously close. You know what? Wow, we actually just trying to take that. No. Onmonoda. Ongono honmonoda. Ah, good. Onmono. Osae. Kono honmono wa Buzamana. What the hell? Like, why? This is getting so like whatever. Why? This feels like one of the most incentives. Like, why? Yeah, collecting stars is getting way more risky after this. But yeah, I don't think that I can actually really survive this. No. Oh my god. Or if I'm gonna say about the whole tournament Stardew, then yeah, oh my yoba. This is just damn insane. Oh my. OMY, this is insane. Just getting so like insane in the brain. Insane in my whole way of thinking. And whatever you actually try to think, I just even cannot even try to think like whatever better thoughts I'm gonna be having, because okay, I'm just getting meltdown because this MFR just gonna keep like, yeah, as soon as I know that she wants me dead. Oh, hey radio. Yeah, I think you actually come like a tad bit too late for this. What the hell? What? Okay, I'm just getting creepy, freaking corner with this. I'm just getting insane in the membrane. But yeah, what I'm actually referring to is that, well, you know, yeah, if you actually listen to Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, then their last album, Crunk Juice actually has the song Real and Roll Call where Ice Cube set in the brain. Yeah, and just no lie, if you actually really remember that, then yeah, Ice Cube actually cameo in that song. What? Ah, okay. Wait, this is actually a Deus Machina in the first place? Oh, I cannot even try to. Oh, Cypress Hill. So I must even simply guess that, yeah, Ice Cube's verse in Real and Roll Call actually derived from that? No. And yeah, finally I can actually even just try to get the whole pleasure of beating this motherfucker into a pulp. If you actually really just try to notice like what she is, then you actually really know that why I actually just try to call her an MFer. You can either call her cute, but to me she's just a motherfucking hoe. Oh, And also, speaking of how rap and old songs actually interact, then, yeah, you remember T.I.'s Rubber Band Man? No matter how you actually gonna call her, I just gonna call her a dirty asshole because you can actually simply like, yeah, looking at her design, then you definitely know who she's gonna be like that. Oh, you don't even remember T.I. and also all the glory of trap music, no? And so, yeah, the whole story goes that, yeah, T.I. actually, like, he just gonna say, I mean, like, he might or may not be aware there's a song called Rubber Band Man that was released before he was even born. So, yeah, sometimes actually rap titles actually borrow from, like, way more older songs beforehand. Na 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 na. Oh, she's. What in the good Lord? What in the good Lord? That's made. That's made. So you don't even heard of him? I think pretty much like he's a pioneer of trap music as a whole. That's me. I don't even seems like, well, just you would simply know how. I don't even know. Oh, wait, you don't even like trap? How? How could you actually don't even like, yeah, trap in the first place? Yeah, maybe because like trap is getting so damn repetitive or something. I'm not even trying to take a whole humble guess at this one. Yeah, so pretty much like, yeah, it's getting so simplistic and, yeah, kind of repetitive to the point that, yeah, all you're gonna need is for a trap song is that, yeah, just build on an established formula and then voila, you have a trap song. But although, yeah, sometimes, especially like some very talented rap artists, like, yeah, you know, T.I. and Gucci Mane, then pretty much like, yeah, you're just gonna have like one of the best, yeah, trap beats ever, or whatever, so it seems. Yeah! He was just trying to get in the whole feel out of that. Well, you just even simply imagine like how she's gonna be if you just gonna, yeah. If you don't like trap, then do you actually like crunk? Yeah, stuff like Lil Jon or the 3-6 Mafia. Or even like, yeah, sometimes Ludacris or sometimes consider like he's a crunk artist just because of, yeah, that one famous songs of his. Oh, that's me. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me. Why? Oh, so yeah, pretty much like you don't even know that much about what actually rap is. No? I think pretty much like, yeah, if you're at, yeah, almost every rap enthusiast, like, yeah, you know, those who actually actively documents how, yeah, every single rap release is known to mankind. I think pretty much like that's how, yeah, they should actually work. Yeah. And if you actually even really want me to know, or yeah, really, that's pretty much like, give yoda. Oh, how freak could this be? Ah! So now pretty much I actually get a whole flow of this. Whole flow. I also listen to like a lot of things like from J-Rock Visual K / J-Rock / Visual K to even sometimes I listen to J-Pop, although obviously I say that I have a seething hate for them, so like making the rest of the whole J-Rock stuff that I love and like being smuffer. I just simply hate how my superior just started to smuffer me with this, and also wait, maybe she's my superior, but maybe this girl per my lore is my superior, or maybe she's my counterpart. Whatever it is, it cannot be denied that she actually just tried to play a whole majorly huge role on deciding on who I actually freaking am. And just in old case, I just simply want to bomb. Oh, shoegaze. So which shoegaze artist do you like? I don't even know much about shoegaze for me to actually try to getting a whole valid opinion of them. Whatever. Revelation of my own fate. I could not even just try to take out what my fate is gonna be. Okay. God damn it, another day of Sex Machina that I don't even know how this is gonna be. How could this even be in the first place? Well, real? I think we must once I actually know how to actually try to grind these stars in the first place. Oh, frick. Shinda. And it's so yo! Just you see how, Snow, whatever act you were mentioning. Okay, let me just sort of focus, and then I'm just gonna get back to your message later on. Okay, slow dive. Oh, I haven't even heard of them before, or even the whole genre of shoegaze, except for some bands like the French band Alcest, or whatever they are called, or pronounced in French, or whatever, because even though I have been taught it as a mother tongue by my mom, then I don't even. It seems like I actually forget most of them once I reborn in heaven. Oh, and so it seems. Like that. The Smashing Pumpkins. Oh, wait, they were shoegaze at the start, or just only shoegaze inspired? But so which genre are they now? I don't even seem to remember much about it's classic rock stuff. My god. My god. I cannot even just try to imagine how this is gonna be in the first place. I think we must it's got a good job to actually try to juggle all the stuff. Oh, alt rock. Then pretty much when a band actually just try to blend so many genres in the music, then all I can say is they have turned alt rock. Or so it seems. And also pretty much most of the bands that I listen, most of the Visual K bands I listen to, they're one form of alt rock or another. Especially newer bands or stuff. Or at least, if not alt rock, then maybe pop rock or whatever. I just even simply some bands are so genre busting to the point that wait, so how could this actually be? Wait, Zeta is me. Zeta is me. Zeta is me. Zeta is me, da. Nice! Kotar the Divers. Okay, pretty much you're just introducing to me some of the bands that I haven't even heard before. And okay, Radio and my Lillians, sit back and witness. There we go. There we go. Oh, what? A Japanese man? Oh my god! And also, oh my god! For me, I actually just tried to encounter the Messiah of Mankind again! You see that? Yeah, once you actually see this girl, and you actually say, know who she's gonna be, or you say like, yeah. The moment you actually see someone who's like that, and you actually definitely know that they are just like the Jesus of the setting. And how would you just gonna feel like, yeah. How are you gonna feel if there's a separate Messiah for different fantasy race? Like, for example, if Jesus is the Messiah of mankind, then how would you just gonna imagine a whole Messiah of vampire kind like me? Whoa! Okay, yeah, time for me to suffer. Zetai Zetsmeda. Zetai Zetsmeda. Nano? So nano ka? Okay, I'm just gonna death bomb because I'm just getting feeling so freaking so desperate here. Okay, there we go. I just even feel like, yeah, I'm just getting like a lot of power in there. They're cute, kana? Oh, whoa! Yeah! What the frick? What the frick, man? I simply know that, yeah, I know that there's only one daughter of God, but wait, if you're gonna say about Messiah, then yeah, why not? We can actually have multiple Messiahs for fantasy species. And yeah, and also since some people consider vampires to be a kind of demon, then wait, would this also mean that I would actually can save you, radio? Yeah, whatever you do, yeah, you just gotta deserve that. Or, yeah, if not salvation, then just only comfort in general, because who else? Who else is gonna need that? Na 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 na. I think we just gonna get that. We're just gonna get that. We're just gonna get that. We're just gonna get that. Zetai Zetsme. Zetai Zetsme da. Zetai Zetsme. Wait, I'm just gonna keep like saying I'm in a bind. But in reality, I might or might not be, given the whole natures of this game. Na 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 na. Yeah, chat is gonna clip like every time I say Zetai Zetsme. Yeah, you actually really need that. If you actually really want to. But in short, I could not even just try to say for sure as why can't I actually just try to say about the holy secret? Zetai. Yes, could you actually just imagine like how much of a absolute territory I'm gonna having here? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Final spell card. Final spell card. Okay, we are getting close. We are getting close. Zetai. Zetai. Zetsme. Zetsme, ano? Yeah, Zetai Zetsme, ano? You actually just try to feel like, how I could actually just try to be so cute though. But if you actually really want some salvation, like like the serious kind, yeah, maybe you actually just want to really gonna need that. Whatever reason we're gonna have here. And also, there we go. Oh, the glorious light mask. That pretty much like we also need to try to treat. Ah! Oh, God. Nope. Oh, and also really then. This is pretty much like how I'm just gonna treat myself too. Machina, I finally beat her! Yeah, beat the game! And oh my god, here's the ending! Oh, yay! My millions, you see that? My millions, you gotta see that? I just cleared the game. Yeah! Wow. Oh, yeah, let me tell you the endings, like, yeah, from behind the scene. So, yeah, actually gonna say that, yeah, if a vampire comes to the mountain where the angels dwell, then they have to provide you in that spot. Well, not so if, yeah, a vampire is benevolent, at least until my setting. So, yeah, how would you gonna feel like if, well, you know, how would you gonna feel like if, well, how can I actually gonna say that? How should I actually accurately say that? Ah, there you go. Yeah, we actually gonna see the credit, although I think it was like, yeah, how we can actually try to skip, How can I skip, Well, wait, how? Why we cannot actually skip out the whole ending in this game? And, my god! Look how beautiful the ending screen is! I just even simply wish that I actually have a whole background like this. Yeah, for my stream, for whatever reason there is. So how would you think if I actually got a background like this? Like what we actually seen here? Yep. Yay! Yay! How are you just gonna say about that? Oh my god! Oh, yeah, so how would you just gonna feel if, well, you know, if we actually have like a whole, you know, we actually, wait, what? Why did we actually have the whole BGM on in the first place? I don't even simply know. Who even let the whole BGM on? Oh, so yeah, this is my first 1cc of this game. So yeah, this is with Sakuya. So who you gonna make name? Let me place next. Reimu or Marisa? Oh, so like yeah, different things. Yeah, everyone has actually have a different way to actually perceive that. And also, wait, I think I have overslept on the game's mechanic of stars. Yeah, those yeah, yellow or blue or purple star items that yeah drop throughout the stages. So so radio. How are you just gonna say what was the announcement? Oh, I almost completely forgot. Well, yeah, now I actually have beat the game, then, yeah, whatever I gonna keep on doing is that. I think I might actually just try to romance Sebastian in the next time I play Stardew. Yeah, continue to romance Sebastian in that one save file. Yeah, would you think that's actually been good? Even though it might actually take me like, yeah, more than 2 in-game years to actually for me to finally achieve the goal. That's not news. What? If you're just gonna not say that's not news. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah, you're just saying that's not news, Sebastian. Oh. So I just gonna think there's another news for me. Yeah, the news is that, well, yeah, for the first anniversary, we're gonna have a karaoke stream. And that's also one of the reasons why, well, yeah, you know that. Yeah, for the first anniversary, we have a karaoke stream. And nope, it's not new. I mean, like, yeah, it's definitely not new, but yeah, the way you're actually gonna think about that. Yeah, maybe so. Yeah. But okay, I almost completely forgot that isn't even new. My bad. So how you just gonna... so how can I actually say this? Yeah! Okay, so for my first anniversary, then I pretty much like... I should actually just try to move it back to like... Yeah, January 19. Just because it actually coincides with the birthday of my Oshi. So, yeah. Yeah, mark your calendars. July 19. July 19, we will have a first anniversary karaoke stream. And, yeah, if I can actually really allow it, then maybe, yeah, what about a variety stream where I actually do some stuff like, yeah, 1 in-game day of Stardew, then karaoke, another in-game day of Stardew, or yeah, whatever other farming sim game I'm gonna have, then karaoke, then yeah, just rinse and repeat. How's that gonna work out for ya? Clap your hands if you're gonna believe. Or if I'm gonna say more accurately, yeah, clap your hands if you're just gonna agree with that. Yeah, maybe full on karaoke stream. Yeah, I approve, so... Yeah, so back to the whole problem, like, yeah, since I actually have cleared the game with Sakuya, then who should I play next? Reimu or Marisa? Okay, I can kind of sort of wait. What? Yeah, you're just gonna approve it, and yeah, Marisa, yeah! Definitely, I was just gonna do it because you just really want the cake reference, right? The last time you mentioned that Marisa in your region is not just a name, not just a given name, but also like, yeah, a brand of cake. So, there we go. And also, I also remember that, yeah, for whatever I actually remember myself for. There was a time where either I or my manager keeps spamming a GIF where, yeah, there's a scene of Marisa from a fan-made Touhou anime where, yeah, she's visibly seen crying. Well, local cake shop, yeah, depending, yeah, local cake shop or cake brand, whatever you want though, mate. And damn, she's freaking strong. And this is maybe like, yeah, if this is actually any indication, then how is it gonna mean if How would it be if we actually have a statement where, yeah, cake makes you strong or whatever? Another incentive for me to actually just try to have more cake, apart from like my whole usual, yeah, concession of tea in every single stream that I have done by far. Wait. Yeah, I think pretty much like if that's controversial, then I think you should not even try to ask that. But still, if you're gonna really want to ask, then yeah, just try to ask it with euphemisms to see if actually it's fitting for me to answer or not. Yeah, that's good. That's really good of you. Even though, yeah, whenever you actually just try to wonder, like, if I can really ask this, then if you think that it's controversial and should not be asked here, then yeah, you really shouldn't, or else I just gonna throw a fit over that. And once I throw a fit, as with every other angel in existence, then yeah, you know that pretty much like, yeah, be really afraid. That's a rule. Now that's what, yeah, so now this girl is like what you can actually call cute. Sheeps are cute and she is so. And yeah, no, speaking of sheep. Yeah, would you actually simply imagine like a sheep? Would you imagine me like that? Yeah, and that's like one of the facts that we cannot even deny. So yeah, once we actually get to see that red skin mofo again, and but I mean, I don't even still gonna mean to say anything racist about that, but yeah, if we're gonna see that demon mofo again, that pretty much like, oh yeah, time to bust out the whole rooted swears that we actually able to try to conceive in the first place. Yeah, and also speaking of sheep, yeah, but you actually just try to having a kind of like a lot of fun whenever, yeah, if you ever play Minecraft and have you been flabbergasted by how you can actually dye sheep's wool, and when you breed those sheep, yeah, breed 2 sheep with different wool colors, then the baby sheep might actually get the wool color. I mean, a wool color that actually is a combination of the parents. Like for example, if you breed a red wool sheep and a blue wool sheep, then yeah, the baby might have purple wool. Have you actually having such an epiphany while you're watching Minecraft content or playing Minecraft or watching someone playing Minecraft? Well, yeah, I think that's how it goes in Minecraft, but I don't even know like if there's a similar role in Terraria or not. And also, speaking of Terraria, yeah, in the Thursday stream, we will actually play Terraria. Ah, you did play Minecraft, but not too much. Ah, okay, have fun while lurking while I actually try to give you a fact, and also, yeah, you could actually just try to take note, like whatever fact I actually try to steal out, because yeah, it's even simply not to actually listen to the nerd, like me. Just because all my knowledge actually maybe or may not be forbidden, but depending on how you're gonna feel about that, but most of the time, it's just kind of tame. Na, 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 na. Ah, there we go. And we actually just try to be able to feel about that. Either, or whatever. I just don't even simply know about that. Ha! Good! Even though, just even how freaked out I am in this. Yeah, seems I actually have better luck with that spell card while playing a Sakuya, but yeah, not so much as Marisa or any other character. And also by any other character, then I mean, yeah, just only like, yeah, just her and Reimu. And by the power of cake, I actually simply just try to compel like every single of these enemies just try to be polarized to ashes or yeah, or a pulp or whatever. You actually try to say about that, Bo. If you just really want to rock, then yeah, there's a chance for that. Always there's a chance for us to rock. Whatever. For the love of money and cake. Yeah, given that Marisa is also like, yeah, in the per official lore and also in the lore of this game as well. Or maybe, yeah, maybe the writer actually didn't even touch her official lores for this one. Ah! Okay. That's a bad luck for Ramina now. Yeah, definitely so much bad luck. I just need to try to figure out like how I could actually just try to, yeah, you know, take everything for granted. Or whatever. But anyway, yeah, since the writer of this fan game actually don't even touch the whole lower part of Marisa being a kleptomaniac in this game, then pretty much like, yeah, whatever you actually try to do. Yeah, for the love of that and also of money that we actually just really need to swear. By God, by guess, or by God, or by whatever force we're gonna have it taken in the first place. Ah! Nah! What a pointless way to actually try to really die. Like, wait, how? This is like, yeah, that spell card is like one of the worst offender for early game killers. Especially with someone like Marisa. Playing as Marisa is pretty much like it's a curse for players of this fan game. Like, whoever wanted to actually do a 1cc of this. Or for whatever reason there are. Also, since we actually just try to have like, yeah, we have both vampires and Christian teams in this fan game. So this is also automatically mean, yeah, this fan game kind of predict like, yeah, kind of predicting me as a thing. Or whatever reason there are, or maybe, well, what are circumstances? I'm just even simply not so sure about that though. Ah, there we go. Just even simply fair about that. And now, yeah, yes. How would you just even try to think about this though? Yep. I certainly cannot even try to think of this beforehand. And then my own, I did but like somehow I could actually try to protect my move because, well, yeah, who isn't able to, who is the, so who can actually able to understand me better than myself, or maybe say from God. And I pretty much like, yeah, for now I can actually just like ask God for forgiveness for whatever, or for, I mean not forgiveness, like forgiveness for whatever I have done. For now, yeah, mission is kind of accomplished, but maybe not ultimately until I actually can clear this game with all the 3 playable characters. Which is really might actually try to take me like, yeah, quite a while to achieve. Yeah. Then just gonna move back again to see like, yeah, the whole power of cake. Watch us the whole power. Watch out. Oh my god! My god! Why the freak? What in the good lord, why actually did that make this spell card? Or maybe, or to be exact, a non-spell. so freaking difficult. Ah! Okay, Irison. So, yeah, we should have to just try to retry this every single time. For whatever unholy reason there are. And so we're just gonna say about the Book of Asagi that, yeah, for the first time in ever, someone actually did resigns for playing as Marisa. Asagi 6.7. Which is, yeah, kind of reasonable the way you actually gotta think about that. And watch as we actually try to unleash the whole power of the cake power from Marisa. Just trying to getting the rip to the whole cheese in this game. Yeah, just don't even call me a freaking coward just because of that, because I definitely know where I'm heading for, so yeah, there's that. Okay, though. This is music, this is kind of crazy, especially I try to play as Marisa or whatever there else. And, okay, that's the reason why, yeah, if I actually see the sheep girl every single time I play this game, my mind is just my mind is just only full of sheep to the point that, wow. Yeah, what's the point of doing this anyway? Huh? What? I just simply don't even know. I don't know. What can I? Even when I actually should have known this beforehand. If I actually just try to claim like one of the greatest knowledge ever to know before in my own man, the greatest knowledge ever known to man is in the form of me actually knowing who God actually is, and the whole secrets about the whole, wow, I cannot just even try to stay for more. This is just damn crazy. And I just even simply wish that, man, I think like, yeah, once I actually get a chance, and maybe I should actually just try to, yeah, first, I said I'm gonna start a whole starting a whole peach farm in Stardew Valley. Then the next thing I'm gonna know is that, well, yeah, why not a sheep farm also in the same game as well? Yeah, just for the thumbs up if you actually gonna agree with the whole idea of a sheep farm, even though, yeah, sheeps in Stardew was kind of like, yeah, they are they're kind of like half-baked and underutilized. Given that, yeah, at an earlier point in the game, then you can actually get rabbits, where, yeah, these rabbits drop wool, so by the time you actually have a decent squad of rabbits inside your coop, then I think pretty much many players don't even see the point of having sheep in their farm anymore. But I don't even see any problem in that. I don't even see nothing wrong in that, because, well, yeah, mods exist in Stardew Valley for a reason. If you actually really want to expand the functionality of sheep, then, yeah, you really can. You really can actually make a whole point of like, yeah, you know, yeah, getting sheep milk from sheep, or whatever purpose you're probably gonna say about that. Or so it seems, because I think pretty much like, yeah, apart from like, yeah, sheep milk and cheese, I'd say pretty much like the next thing we're gonna need for a sheep related mod in Stardew is that, yep, sheep with different wool colors, like every time you shear a sheep, or that, maybe just gonna change the whole thing, like every sheep you buy from Marnie might actually have a different coat colors, and with each different coat color, then we actually can get different colors of wool. And so, yeah, different colors of wool actually yields us different clothing, or so it seems. Or maybe just try to do something like whenever, yeah, just with the whole wool things of sheep. And now I can simply do is that. Every time you're just gonna do with the whole, yeah, sheep wool thing and the whole color context tags of the game, yeah, or mod content in general, then, yeah, that will actually simply work for the merit of whatever I just trying to cook up at this moment, or whatever. I just cannot even try to control my own thoughts, or even just for a damn split second. I see it's actually thing like way faster than the bullets in this game actually travel at me. Yep! And that's a really, yeah, it's like, yeah, my mind actually just try to function even faster than the bullets of that section we just experienced rogue hurling straight at me. And by that, you actually simply know like how fast my mind actually works. The mind is definitely a plaything of my own mindset. So, yeah, then there's that. Okay, ready to corner? Ready to corner? And... boom! Headshot! I didn't really know about the strategy with those two. And also, this also reminds me of another situation where we actually have both. I have either Churno or Daiose as the final stage 2 opponent. Yeah, if you actually remember this right, then yeah, that one fun game where we actually have a freaking drunken Noah as the final boss, and also God as the extra stage boss. Yeah, wonderful Waking World, or in short, the 6-9 game, depending on how you're just gonna feel about that. The mighty 6-9, just gonna tell you about how much of a sin that you're just gonna have in here. What the hell? I just gonna resign. Z's man, oh! And it seems like, yeah, victory at the last minute. Or so it seems. If I just gonna remember like how I just gonna be like, oh, I could not even just try to take my own memory to remember like whatever I actually am, given that, yeah, sometimes my mind just gonna think of anything but the current topic of being currently sad. Especially if I'm in such a bind that, yeah, almost all my mental faculties just straight out die. What? And yeah, so I just mentioned Diodon. Yeah, there we are. We die in the game. It just, well, kind of fitting or off-putting or harsh, depending on how you're gonna think about that. Yeah, メイズな森の声あなたが待つお客ホームへもし二人に約束された My god! Yeah, I actually sang this song the last time we did a karaoke stream, so yeah, this is just kind of like, what? You might actually say that I just gonna pay homage to all the pain that I actually suffer in this game, or no? And yeah, and also speaking of Bullet Hell, or even Undertale or Deltarune in general, then yeah, on Friday we're gonna get back to Deltarune again. So yeah, just gonna be prepared for what we have in store. Even though I just cannot even try to imagine like what we can get out of this Vampire Misa in preparation for the whole stuff of chapter 5, even though I don't even simply know like what it's gonna be about. If it's just gonna be about some very deep shades on a dark world created in like one of the least likely circumstances available, then yeah, I would actually definitely just really into it. As much as chapter 4's Dark World is gonna like yeah, taking kills that pretty much like we're just gonna say like, yeah, the last comer. No. Resigned? Nah, I think yeah, for everything we should actually try to keep on going. And if I actually remember correctly, then yeah, the last time I played Deltarune, I think pretty much like I just finally throw in some one or few visual K reference, which is really thinking about something. Wow, nice! And yeah, extra life just in time. Like, yay! 2 extra lives just in time! Which is actually really saying something about me. For what reason there are. Yep. I think pretty much for the others, even nothing for me to just try to combat. Yeah, since actually this is kind of chill, and I actually just try to be laser focused on. Yeah, and laser focus to not die. This is pretty much like the rule of thumb for every single Touhou experience possible. Resign. And done! Wait, they should say that the person she saw before actually likes high plays. And idiots? Okay, I think we must like, it's just not getting... Nah, my mind just getting so hazy and official or family Touhou lore. What me just try to say about that? But I think we much like, yeah, the next time someone just gotta pick up a whole book about astrology, then we much like, they should actually try to think of the second word when they actually see this whole precious dialogue in this fan game. Like, if you're just gonna say like, yeah, your horoscope said you're just gonna live until you're 97-year-old and you're gonna die wrinkle and weak. Nah, I'm just gonna take that with a grain of salt. Given how I just cannot even just understand like how people just gonna take the whole horoscope and try to mean something like that. Which is really say something about me. Or yeah, so it seems. Which is something. Oh no. Yeah. And if you're just gonna and then yeah, you definitely know I'm a Virgo, like kind of like, yeah, I like my greatest OGs ever, so yeah, what's this gonna be entailing out of me? So I'll do that, it's actually just see what so happens to be really into astrology in general. Yep. And everything's just gonna come with a cost, but what's the cost of you actually trying to read my horoscope knowing that I'm a Virgo? Well, the answer is that, well, you're just gonna get a whole highway to hell or whatever place that I just gonna want you to go. Okay. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm joking. I'm just joking, I know! My god! Oh! We actually got simply get saved just in time. Nah, this is really something that yeah, my heart just even. I cannot just even think like, yeah, whenever someone just trying to throw in like, yeah, a spell card that actually just try to, yeah, actively box me in. Nah, and if I actually can pay a nickel to all of you guys for that, that pretty much like I have like paid like, yeah, $50 whenever I, $50 dues whenever I play Touhou. Or whatever many games with bullet hell mechanics that I can actually really can remember. Yeah, don't you even just try to think so? And the sign? Even though, yeah, just you and not be so pretty sure about that though. And yeah, given how I'm actually getting so desperate I am, I just straight hold up and yeah, leave or whatever. Yeah, and for now, what? And you actually just even did this right before we can actually just try to face this motherfucker once again as Marisa. The first time we actually did this, we were playing as Takuya, and now we are playing as Marisa. Cake Power Marisa, and just even hope that she actually try to close up the gate and not even die to this mofo mid-boss phase. You actually really know what I actually just really want to say about that though, man? But so, yeah, that would actually maybe count. Even though I just simply know, like, wait. Just even my old figment of my mind is gonna say like, oh my god, like why did I actually die at that spell card though? Why do you actually just try to have me just try to go to the Black Parade? Yeah, especially if you actually really know that I'm about to straight over die. And for so it seems, this is just one of the largest irony that I ever have. And for whatever reason there are, I just cannot even try to take it. I cannot even take it. Just take my whole grain of salt for granted. And yeah, just even know like you were just gonna just try to cheer me on with the power of cake, and also, yeah, let me just gonna cry how many times I went to the G note, then I was just really gonna take that to account. And now pretty much like, yeah, everyone else is gonna put him through the whole Black Parade filter, and yeah, you just gonna barely see that, and you just even cannot even just try to see like, wow, who this be even supposed to be. So yeah, there's that point. Whoop whoop whoop. I just even simply don't even know, like, yeah, why you actually just wanted it to be more difficult to even see, like, yeah, who this beach is. Okay, let's kill the whole beach. I would actually just try to be more trigger happy to actually just try to take beach down more than anything else. You just even try to take that down, also given that I'm an angel and she's actually just a fucking motherfucking demon, so, and also if not a motherfucking demon, then yeah, the motherfucking devil. So yeah, you definitely know that. Know that and take that for sure. Yeah, it's the last of my power to actually try to take her down. Baby, we really know where we are going. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, the whole stream marathon of stream marathon, and also like not just like this is basically like the glorified form of me just melting down live on stream disguised as a whole countdown to a Touhou fan games release. Depending on how my reaction is right now. Yeah, I'm getting so damn nervous. Like this beach just seems to actually enable to just try to let me go. Na 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 na. Yan bate? Yep. Hi. Oh, hey. You're new here? You're new here? こんばんは、リアンたちだよ。だよ。みよ。僕は退屈な退屈なのな。その悪魔はその悪魔はbitchよね。I cannot even try to take it. And what actually did bring you there? This is spell danger. Like this is spell like danger and my worst nightmare possible. Na 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 na. Yay! And I just even simply don't even know like when will and just as I actually defeat this bitch, then the color return. Yeah. So long time. Yeah, welcome back. And this is pretty much like you're gonna see me just doing one of my pet peeves. And also given like what I am right now, then people like you can actually say that this team is just this fan game is actually really fitting with my own team. Yeah, no? Why? You just gotta see for yourself. Yeah, and also apart from me, then have you actually seen any other VTubers playing Touhou fan games like this before? I just usually guess like not just like an average Touhou fan game like Damaku Kagura or Lost World. Yeah, definitely like not just that, but also this as well. Yeah, if you actually see another VTuber who actually played this fan games like this, like me, then sing your mind out. Okay. 絶対絶命 Yeah, and yay! Yeah, so it seems like for this stage we actually perform better as Marisa than what? Oh, so you don't even play anything from Touhou at all? Less so if that's fan games. Golly, I wish that actually you know better. Yeah, I just even wish that you were just in it for the whole, glory of Touhou Fanworks, because as of Touhou Fanworks has been and always been overtaking the whole quality of official Touhou games, especially when modern Touhou games is kind of lackluster in terms of gameplay and storyline. And I I must even say that the plot of this fan game is like, yeah, one of the craziest sheets that I have even heard in the Touhou fan work. And why? Yeah, I think pretty much like you have to just try to look for yourself. Yeah, the more we actually get into this stage. Yep. And you actually even able to not even start it, then yeah, this fan game is based on Christian stuff, so yeah, this is kind of like an oddball in a series of a whole Touhou pantheon. And while Jun said that he's just disregard the whole aspect of Christian themes in Touhou just because of the fact that, well, the whole series as a whole is dedicated to lesser known mythologies, so I don't think that he actually gonna be able to add it like as soon or anytime at all. Okay. Yep. Zeta, that's right. Okay. How think I'm gonna take it? I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna shake it. And for like whatever this phase is. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine because I think pretty much like this is one of the bane of every single player. Oh, hypnotic to watch. Oh, how? How hypnotic? I just don't even seem to know. And you actually see like how Christian this fan game is. Yeah, from this point. Especially from this point onwards. The patterns of the bullets, so it's Touhou, so what to expect? Gebiora! I should not even just try to take this. What? What the hell? Like, why the fuck did I actually die too early more time than headier bosses? That's me. That's me. Okay, no. I think I actually have suffered enough. Please, my superior, just try to figure out like why. Senpai Tasukete. And the person I'm actually trying fighting against is my senpai, so or so it seems. And just even because of how hypnotic it is to watch the whole bullet being hurled at me. Then, definitely we actually gonna see about that. Yes, here we go. Here we come at this. And just using the whole last of my power to actually try to muster the whole, fate of my own self. Revelation of my own fate. Even though I just have no freaking idea like how my fate is gonna be turned like that. If I'm desperate, no, I'm just gonna bomb. Even though I just cannot even just try to simply know how this is just gonna manage to like play against me. I know pretty much like at first I'm just having a lot of knowledge or courage to actually do so. And also Wabba, how do you think that my own performance like the last stage? I know it's like it's far from perfect, but I'm just gonna feel sorry for beating my whole senpai to a pulp. But well, since it's Touhou, so you're just gonna be I did great, even though I don't even know, like I cannot even remember how many times I die or say that's me. And if you don't even know what that's me is, then it really kind of like we are in a great bind. Even though it literally means absolute deft. And just even think like I don't even know if that's actually an idiom or something people make up. I just don't freak out about that. But the only thing that I'm gonna know is that, well, Nope! Like, why are you actually getting so eager? And this one? Yeah, recklessness really make me dumb. My brain's just gonna get smart, but my head gets dumb. Every time. Every single time. Yep. And we actually just try to take the whole part, or play the whole part in this. Yep. Yeah, here we go. Even though we're just only 4 lives left, then. Yeah, how should it just gonna be? Yeah. If you actually have missed the whole 2 Messiah paradox, then yeah, who we just gonna facing is meant to be this fan game's interpretation of Jesus, and I'm also a Messiah vampire. So wait, so how could you just gonna think if Jesus is the Messiah of mankind, then how would you just gonna think of a Messiah for other fantasy beings be? Like, let it be vampires or yokai or whatever. Yeah, kind of hypnotic. Now I'm just gonna shut up to listen to how majestic this team's gonna be. Yeah! What? Okay. Nothing in a bind. Just bomb. Even when I just usually know oh freak. Yeah, only just even me imagine how many lives I have left. Oh, 4. Yeah, still 4. And I don't even know since when I actually mastered the whole secret art of death bombing. This is just damn insane. And also, if you actually have known about a certain Touhou fan can go, yeah, wonderful waking wow! Oh my god! It's me! I think we most likely are just getting star hungry at this point. No? Or whatever it is. Yeah, I just want to nuke this thing a little bit. A little oblivion, I think, yeah. And also, I even recall correctly then, yeah! So it seems that, yeah, there's a fan game after this one where, yeah, one of the final bosses will utilize a move similar to this. And I think I have actually played this before. I just gotta do that. I just gotta do the thing. I just gotta do the thing. To the point that, oh my god, this is just one of the best or worst thing that I can actually ever imagine to do. Yep. Yachmaya. Yachmaya da. Okay, yeah, with the last shreds of my life. Yeah, let me just gonna do it. Let the will be done. Let the will be done, and so we're gonna be. just even simply how freaked up I am for me to just even simply musing around with the music. And also, yeah, we actually get into the final spell card, and also let's even see how does it go? How does it go? How this is gonna go? And also, didn't I mention that the final boss of this fan game actually looks kind of like she might actually have come from a visual cave band? Yep, and that's not a drill. That's not a drill. I was meaning this to be like, yeah, what are the real issues? I'm just gonna have to offer beforehand. Yachmaya! Yachmaya! And there we go! Yay! Yeah, so first time I cleared this with Takuya. The second time I cleared it with Marisa, and wow! Yeah. Just gonna see how this is gonna go here, right? Oh, yeah, so here we got the ending. So, how you think? Wow! Oh, so you recognize her as a Lolita, right? And yeah, definitely, she's a definite Lolita. So, I must even simply guess, yeah, she may be like somewhere between Gothic and Sweet Lolita. And also, speaking of Lolita fashion or OG fashion, yeah, the way you just gonna look at me. Yeah, I may be one. So I may be like, yeah, sweet and wild Lolita at the same time. But since, well, she's the daughter of God, so I think pretty much like that can be repaired by herself. If you actually heard about the story where, you know... I don't even know if there's any stories in the Bible where Jesus actually fixed things, but daughter of a carpenter or son of a carpenter. Yeah, and also the whole point of son of a carpenter. Yeah, you know about Stardew Valley. You know about Stardew Valley? Yeah! Oh, you know that! Yeah, and so pretty much like every time Sebastian, you know, the guy who lives with his mom and his stepfather, his mother, and his half-sister in the mountains. Yeah, whenever he has a glitch, whenever he suffers from a glitch where he appears to walk on water, then people are just gonna say, yeah, Sebastian is Jesus because he's the son of a carpenter. No signs of that. Checks out. You just gonna get that? No? You just gonna get that? Oh, definitely know what I'm saying. Yeah, so if you're just gonna look up like, yeah, Sebastian is Jesus on Reddit, then you're just gonna get like a few of these funny sheets going on. So do you actually? And I think pretty much like, if I just gonna tell everyone that, and also given the status that Sebastian is like one of the more popular bachelors or yeah, male romanceable in that game, then pretty much like, I think that's also another reason why. Yeah, I think after once people know actually fully realize that, and they realize there should be a reason to romance Sebastian in the first place. Oh, so do you play the game, or just even merely know of it, or you know someone who played the game? Apart from me. What? You know someone who actually do the game? And also, how do you actually get so distracted whenever you try to play Stardew Valley? I just even cannot see, like, yeah, Stardew was a cozy game, but why did you actually get so distracted whenever you try to play this? so, yeah. So that's why, I think I'm just gonna clear it. And, oh, okay, I think I also got the same syndrome as well. Yeah, whenever I try to do something, then, yeah, the next second after that, I also seem to forget about that as well. And also, for example, let me just gonna say about a hypothetical thing. Yeah, whenever I just got to plant a crop, then I just even simply like, I don't even know what crop should I plant. Or that whenever I just try to do some, request from a villager, then it just even for some reason, I just completely forget, like, what am I doing in the first place? And also, when I actually had time to come back for the request, then it may be like until the last day, or I have actually just tried to let the whole quest expire as well. Which is just even basically me in every single farming sim game possible, with the sole exception of Rutapacha and Dinkum. If you actually really want to run a farm in Stardew, then I think pretty much like I can actually recommend you some mods to help you just try to remember things. Although, yeah, it's just going to be guaranteed that I don't think that I have to actually use these mods in my favor to make me remember stuff. Just because I actually, set too many keybinds and I don't even bother to remember them. Yeah, there's a mod called Touhou where, you just assign a hotkey on your keyboard, and then it just opens up the to-do list. And you can actually like set like how often you can actually do the stuff, and also, so if you're actually really interested in that, then I think I can actually try to if that's actually happening, I can actually open up like Nexus mods, so that I can actually try to see you. Okay, let's try to let you assess the mod. And it's like, modded glory or whatever. And also, if you actually were running a farm in Stardew, then would you go for community standard route or JoJo route? I think I always actually go for the community standard route because it's a more wholesome option to actually do in the first place. Yeah, no mods, but so the first thing you're gonna remember is I think I should actually have let you steal my farming schedule. Like for example, at the beginning of day, the first thing you're gonna need is like planting or harvesting crops, as well as tending to your farm animals. Depending on which one of the game you're gonna add. So always the first thing that you're just gonna need for your farmer at the very beginning is that crops. Just sort of like plant and harvest crops first, and then do the rest whatever you want. But first, if you actually really want to like the friendship or romance aspect of the game, then pretty much you can actually like spend the rest of the day, or maybe like spend like the evening. You can actually try to spend like either the morning like until noon, until in-game noon for doing the whole gifting and doing the request for the villagers, and then by the evening you can actually do whatever anything else, like for example go to the mines, slay some monster, or whatever you want. Afternoon, then the whole day is yours. You can actually do anything you want without following a fixed schedule, but just even so remember every single aspect of the game. Like for example, quest, and also like crop timer. Like not all crops can actually be planted like year round unless you have like something. Should I really actually have to say like where we could actually plant crops year round? Given those things are spoilers. you would simply know like if yeah, if Switch and PC can actually can crossplay with each other in multiplayer. But mostly with simply case that if they do, then yeah, unfortunately the whole game on PC must be vanilla for it to work. Graveyard Keeper. I haven't heard of this game, but I for sure not. And actually, I know a lot of other farming sim games like Fields of Mystria, or Roots of Pacha, or Dinkum. Those three I also have in my Steam library as well. And also, apart from Fields of Mystria itself, then every single of those games actually have a gimmick to their own self. Like for example, Roots of Pacha being set in a Stone Age inspired setting, or namely, if you're into that into archaeology or history, then Neolithic or the later Stone Age, given the context of agriculture that the games tend to have. And how do I know? Just even because merely the fact that farming is invented by the end of the Stone Age, or that Dinkum is set in the world largely inspired by Australian nature and culture. So someone actually said that if you're gonna play this game, then you better just gonna have like say bastard or cunt when referring to almost everyone. Which I see as kind of like a good trade-off, unless you're actually playing and also like you're gonna stream to like a bunch of people who are like whiny moral guardians who object to like every single time that people are gonna swear. And also, speaking of Fields of Mystria, I also heard that the game also like getting a full release like sometime in August. So that's the reason why I'm just gonna say that. Yep. I also really need to just try to play the game very frequently from August and onwards. Kind of like similar to how like I did with Uma Musume last year. And last year, like around the time you start to follow me. And also back to like Graveyard Keeper. So what's it gonna be about? Is it actually started with some other like gameplay or storyline gimmick? Yep. And then pretty much like there's also some other games that actually like started with a gimmick. Like for example, there's another game that someone actually shared here before that people have been dubbed like Stardew Valley but with vampires, and they're just gonna joke like one chatter actually share about that, and they're just gonna say like, oh, so I should have liked that, and me too. Every single time there's vampires and anything. I could also just try to take that for granted. Okay, so the next thing that, if we just, so pretty much like that must be like a, that must be a Stardew like farming sim games where, maybe like, maybe edgy gods might actually take a liking to that, or in some case emos, although, they're having like a long ongoing debate whether like gods and emos are the same things or not, but for most of the case, they're kind of not. Although we cannot deny, like, some motives that gods use, emos have used them as well. And if you actually really want to know about that, I can actually be best described like, both god, both emo, all applicable. Would you just even really just try to realize that is the whole ground fruit or not? Both god, both emo, all applicable. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Ah, so you were there? So by any chance, then the God versus Emo Warden. Do you mean the warden among Mexican gods and emos? Around by the end of that decade. And by any chance, it's pretty much like, yeah, one of my chatter here is also Mexican, so yeah, maybe they might know a thing or two about that. Or is that there's a general war between gods and emos that are occurred like everywhere throughout the decade, not just Mexico alone. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, but also, yeah, depending on how you're gonna think about that, then yeah, not all gods might actually wear black. Sometimes they wear white just because of the fact that, yeah, the color white might actually bear some macabre context in certain cultures, like for example, East Asia, like for example, yeah, in Japanese or Chinese culture, then yeah, white is the color of death instead of black. Ah, so yeah, here's a general, so that's a general bickering. So yeah, you used to be in Texas, homie. So yeah, everything is big in Texas. So yeah, while you're living there, so have you actually seen any Texan gods and emos actually bickering against one another, or in a rare case amongst like the general sentiments of that time, yeah, gods and emos go along well with each other, like yeah, what I actually originally intend them to be. As with everyone else. What? Oh. Ah, so yeah. So at that time, even though there's a general animosity between gods and emos, yeah, people just in general don't even see the whole point of, yeah, why is there that bad blood between them. But among, yeah, also on the topic of subcultures, then yeah, have you know anyone who's a part of other subcultures as well? Like for example, like after the gods, after the emos, there's a scene. There's the scene subculture. So have you actually know any scenesters? And to be fair, pretty much like, yeah, if many, yeah, while we actually have a lot of, yeah, scene metalcore acts, I just even simply wished that there were, yeah, you know, just gonna the scene starts actually gonna keep like continuing the whole pop punk tradition of emo alive. Yeah, as like emo codified by My Chemical Romance. Yeah, but even then, like, if you're out of school, then do you mean like out of school? You mean like going out of, yeah, compulsory education or out of college? If you were still in college by the time scene was going, then yeah, have you actually know any college mates who were into scene? What? Oh, so you actually went to a My Chemical Romance tour like back before they announced their initial hiatus? Nice. Yeah, one person here is pretty much like they're kind of like a My Chemical Romance band. And also, speaking of that band, I also actually sang 2 of their songs, yeah, during the karaoke stream, during last Friday's karaoke stream. And if you really want to check that out, then yeah, maybe the VOD is either in here or on YouTube. Although I must even say that, yeah, that stream actually did not actually quite go well just because of like yeah, you know, the cheesy bitrate. That is actually stuffer. And that also being said, pretty much like I'm also into like quite a large variety of music. Although most of them is just only like in the sphere of visual K and J-rock. Which is also the reason why, yep, I have like pre-intermediate Japanese skill. Although I don't even know like how much of a pre-intermediate as I am compared to what I have claimed about being in pre-intermediate. I mean, I'm still struggling with Japanese grammar, so I seem to actually cannot able to try to construct a full sentence with that. Yeah, but not think I'm a special case because I really know how to speak Japanese, but only limited to like a specific phrase. Like for example, I can actually try to tell. I can only just know how to say like basic, greeting and parting expressions, or just know how to construct names in Japanese. But yep. Yeah, not just like sentence structure, but I think like, grammar is also another sore point there. Given the fact that, every single time that one has to learn a different language, especially like a language that's of a different family than one mother tongue or one language that they're fluent in, then it may be like an upward hill journey, for me to say at least. And yep. Okay. Yeah, another visual K homie. And also, if you're really into visual K, then you just having to like egg on me to try to beating this bitch into pulp, just because she's the great devil herself. I think I also just have to beat her to pulp. And also, what? Oh my god. Yeah, so if you are really a visual K fan, then you can actually try to name me like at least like 5 bands or 5 artists that you know. Yeah, apart from Malice Misere, Versailles, or X Japan. I mean, if I actually go on to like naming all the visual K bands, I know that pretty much like I should have like spent this whole stream doing so myself. Which is either good or bad. It is. Oh my god! Thankfully. And also like 80% of the time, or even like 80 or 85 or even 90% of the time, all the visual K stars that I have been knowing or following, they're pretty much like kind of like obscure names. Or maybe like not so obscure, but pretty much like they are popular on the underground fan scene, but otherwise they're obscure in any other sense of the world. And just so you know, like, now I also admit that I also got my start in visual K through listening to Versailles and Malice Misere and X Japan. Not only until like later on I actually got to like more classic bands like Bucktick or Glay. Namely like those bands that actually like date back into like at least the 90s or the 80s or the 90s. What? Lunacy? Oh my god! And Sugeki, If you know Sugekio, then do you know Duran Gray? Yeah, Kyo's other band, and also like it seems like that's also his main band as well. Yeah, if you actually really want to ask me for band recommendations, then I'm always there. I'm always there, anytime, anywhere. Even though by no guarantee, I think like you're just gonna like every single band that I know. It's just because of the whole merit that. Oops, it does its man. Yeah, the moment you actually just even simply know about it. Yeah, so I pretty much like either like my taste was actually considered good or bad. Yeah, depending on which aspect of Visual K, I mean like which aspect of the fandom of Visual K I was referring to. Like for example, if I just gonna say this to like Kote K enthusiasts, that pretty much they're just gonna beat me to a pulp. Otherwise, they just say, oh, not good. And for the context of which, I think pretty much like I cannot actually say this in clear right now unless I finally able to try to open a Discord server on my own. And also pretty much like also with Touhou fan works and pretty much like every single character design, it even seems like they actually come straight from a Visual K band or a Visual K music video. Zetsme. I think pretty much like, if I'm not playing as Marisa, then pretty much like, this segment's like one of the worst that I can actually able to imagine. I mean like, these things actually doesn't even look BK, even in the slightest as of now. But wait until you actually try to get into like fan. No! That's what was the worst move. It was a destructive move on my own end. Or so it seems to actually be gonna say it about that. And also given the subject matter of this game, and pretty much like, that also another Visual K staple as well. Like for example, wait, haven't I told you that pretty much like many Visual K bands also have like, some sort of fascination with Judeo-Christian themes, especially like, bands of the Kote K or Tanbi K subgenres. And if you don't even know about what I mean with Visual K subgenres, then do you actually really know about that concept or no? If you actually don't even really know, then I think, whenever I'm free, then pretty much like I also should send you a link to a blog about that, so that I can actually educate yourself. Or if I'm just gonna take it lightly, like I'm just gonna give you like some knowledge of myself. So the specific of like which Visual K genre should a band be? Actually, it depends. Some subgenres like they are defined through their looks alone, but others they also define their musical stance as well. So that's also a thing. Yeah, like so for example, like yeah, Osarike is kind of like they're kind of easy to recognize. But for others like yeah, you know. Yeah, Kote Osake, it's not so much. They're like very, very, very difficult to like see like who's fit into Kote Osa. But of course, yeah, for every era there are also bands and artists who you might actually can say like, yeah, they are definitely up that one subgenre. Yeah, but in short, if you actually really want like yeah some of the more obvious subgenres, then it must be like Kote K, Osarike, and Tanbi K. Yep. Yeah, sort of like that, and also like kind of like any single subgenres of every single music subgenres ever. Like for example, if you're just gonna say it is similar to metal genres, then you can actually say the same about pop, like the subgenres of pop and hip hop and rock as well. But you also need to actually just try to mind yourself that yeah, sometimes visual K bands actually can define like any single yeah subgenre label assigned to them as well, especially like with newer bands and or artists if they're solo. What a stupid data man I am here having here. So what if we actually have a visual K bands where yeah what if the gimmick is like yeah whatever I'm actually doing, yeah, blending Christian stuff with traditional Japanese aesthetic, and also yeah speaking of visual K subgenres that we can actually easily identify, yeah, Wafu K is also kind of easy to recognize as well because well as the name implies, yeah, they are almost like yeah 80 to 90% of them like are like yeah experimenting with Japanese aesthetic. Like for example, yeah, those are actually coming before the Meiji, the pre-electricity or pre-westernization of Japan. Yeah, so the moment you actually know that, then now you know. And just even for some peculiar reason. Yeah, you see the who am I fighting? Yeah, my manager also make a plushie of her. Yeah, just because of fun. Just because the whole aspect of the fun that it actually might actually give her at that point. And for all the due respect that I know, yeah, this was like, yeah, 3 years ago or so. So Rima, she thinks it's a good idea to try to have a whole plushie of my superior or senpai just in case. And also haven't I actually mentioned that my manager also did plushie at some point. And wow, yeah, I think like I haven't even mentioned that before. But I also must even simply say that, yeah, Kakra, oh, I know that band. Yeah, they basically like they mix like traditional Japanese music and instrument to rock, or sometimes their music is just like straight out rock, which is pretty much like lie. Yeah, they pretty much like they're kind of like yeah superstars during the early 2000s. if you actually really know, yeah, some wicked recommendations on my own end. And I think I also should actually have to recommend you some juicy stuff from my whole Spotify playlist as well. But I don't even have any guarantee that. Yeah, not just visual K, but also like non-visual K stuff as well. And by the thing that I actually, yeah, my taste in visual K and non-visual K can be kind of wild. Yeah, like for example, like 1 second I might actually listen to like, yeah, some crazy or some insane shit like Cradle of Filth or Dirt and Grey. And then the second after that, wow, you simply should have guessed. I actually go from there to listen to like soft stuff like Yap, Kakra, or almost every single Waffle K band ever. I mean, not every single of them, but like those who are actually more well known for soft stuff like Yap, Kakra. And I think I also have did like a few Kakra songs on stream before. So if you actually really want to check that out, then yeah, be sure about that. And also speaking of karaoke skills, it seems like the lower the vocals is, and also the slower the songs is, then yep, the better I do. Which is the reason why, yeah, most of the songs I have been doing is like, yeah, they were originally by male vocalists. And it seems like I actually done them kind of well. And also, this being visual K, so yeah, male vocalists are the most. Male vocalists for the most case. Even then, I just even simply know what is my vocal range, to the point that I just even wonder like if my vocal range has anything to do with me being able to do like male vocalist covers so well or not. Yep. And somehow some people are just gonna say that maybe I may be a woman with the heart of a man. But I don't even know how this can actually affect my voice, whatever reason there is. But by the way that I actually normally speak, then you would actually simply know that, yeah, at best I'm a tomboy, but at worst, I don't even simply know who I am. And so, have you actually ever done visual K karaoke before? And what's the other people's reaction to that? Did they just think like you're just a flat out genius, or they just gonna think like you're just gonna flexing, showing off? What? Yep. What? Oh my god! Malice Misère? Which song? Which song? I think pretty much like, yeah, for most of the time, if people want to do a Malice Misère karaoke, then either they do Au Revoir or Gekka no Yasokyoku. And no lie, I think I actually have done a few Malice Misère karaokes before, until the whole situation with impersonators of the band actually set me off. Wow, yeah, if you were actually very high onto caffeine, then maybe I'm also having a whole caffeine overdose as well, because, well, yeah, tea and coffee. Ah! My god! I actually just wasn't expecting like out of a Malice Misera karaoke session. So yeah, most of the time people are just gonna sing like Au revoir or Gekka no Yaso Kyoku. Rarely other songs. Although theoretically, they should have actually sing Gardenia or Beast of Blood. Like, well, yeah, all the hits of Malice Misera final era before the indefinite hiatus. Yeah. Hey, where are you? Like, why are you just trying to hide it from me? Oh, it even seems like I actually get a flow this game. Yeah, getting a flow this game. It actually just even like way good enough for me to actually just even know like what am I actually trying to doing? What am I actually trying to do? Oh, city pop. Oh, yeah. If I don't even do city pop, then most of the time, like the other non-visual case stuff I have been doing, yeah, in terms of Japanese music, yeah, sometimes I just want to musing myself to if I can actually do enka as well. Yeah, so to actually just fulfill the whole point of unk music. People are just gonna say like enka is unk music. Like kind of like, yeah, if people are gonna say like X genre is unk music, then yeah, that's a music that's old people stereotypically listen to. And if it like just was for some kicks, then why not actually just try to have like a whole stream where I actually sing stuff like that, but with the whole point of me added into that. Well, there we go. This is getting difficult. 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 Okay, what a Deus Ex Machina we're gonna have here. And yay! The first time. Wow, yep. The first time I actually cleared the start the spell without using a bomb or dying. Oh, so you're being an anti, right? You're just being an anti. Yeah, given that you are actually you're being like an old school goth or old school emo or maybe like witnessed all the happenings between them. Yeah, and also given like what the Touhou, what the final boss of this game wears, then would you just even simply imagine like if you were able to, get your hands on Lolita fashion, then would you just even simply want to straight out, cosplay as her or just like taking influence from her? I think we also really should actually just try to think of this as a thing. So this is the reason why, that's just even simply like. Because like I just even simply like embodying her fashion sense almost all the time, but resize it into an OG aesthetic. Resize it into like so if you're just gonna think like OG is gender flip of Lolita fashion, then maybe it's just embodying the whole gender flip of her. Okay, so that's how I'm just gonna think then go like, yeah, I'm just gonna like, yeah, beat the game, yeah, with all the 3 playable characters in this run. So yeah, how much badass I am, how much badassery is just gonna happen in my veins for me to actually achieve this goal. Yeah, and also speaking of my music taste, like, yeah, at the end of last year when I, checked my Spotify recap, then pretty much like, they just gonna say like my mental age is 31, which is by no mean unk, but, well, yeah, that's just only way too young for my actual taste. Yeah, that's impressive because, well, simply know what? I have been playing Touhou like ever since like last year. And also before I debuted last year, I also make a point to like 1cc Touhou 10 times. Yeah, regardless of game or whatever it is. So yeah, and also okay. So another chatter here say that if they just gonna play Touhou, then pretty much like, oh sheesh, I just gonna die. I just gonna flat out die. I just straight all up and die in just before I can actually reach into stage 3 or something. And oh, what a rhyme I'm having here. And so, yeah, how do you think of this fan game in general? Like, yeah, just an outlandish premise otherwise. Just an outlandish premise aside, I think pretty much like, yeah, what a good call for me to actually just try to play this fan game in the first place. Well, yeah, given what I actually look like. And yeah, just in case in point. There? There? And you pretty much get this point that you can just say that, my god, you think she's gonna say like, I have way more crosses than I have way more crosses than an average person, than an average than what the fan game actually shows us. Well, yeah, definitely, although yeah, for now it's just even kind of difficult for me to see, for everyone else to see. And there's even crosses in the eye, also kind of like, yeah, if you just even so happen to know anyone who is a fan or a player of Genshin Impact, then I also think there's an Archon or God character with a similar trait in their eyes as well. And also, if I remember correctly, yeah, she's small, like me. What a good, and also regardless, that also pretty much like that's such a good ride that I just even cannot even just try to get back to myself over that. My sons are just getting so tingling, and also wait, just even how doesn't it be tingling that? If you're just gonna ting like crosses in the eye, it's like some hot stuff. I'm just gonna wait until like I actually blend Christian motifs with traditional Japanese motifs, which is, wait, is that something I already did here? Yeah, I think I actually have experimented with this before, but yeah, for my first anniversary, then I think that yeah, what I'm having in store for my first anniversary will be exactly what I'm just gonna try to describe here. I cannot just gonna say like, why? Every time I drink, I'm just gonna make like some of the silliest expression ever. Yeah. and also syncretism of traditional Japanese element with Christianity. I don't think that that's a new thing. Yeah, back when Christianity was persecuted in Japan during like the 17th to 19th century, then yeah, there were Christians who actually just try to blend like, yeah, Buddhist, Shinto, or Taoist themes to Christianity. And so they are called Kakure Kirishitan, or yeah, sort of like that, hidden Christians. And also speaking of which, I think pretty much like some of the more notable Japanese Christian actually were coming from yeah, the Sengoku to Edo eras. And one of which is actually having quite of an interesting background. Like, yeah, she's a daughter of Akechi Mitsuhide. Yeah, the one who killed Oda Nobunaga. Oh, and did I actually just try giving you some historical facts? You're just giving me a hat pat for being a nerd? And who did this? Who did this? Hello? Who did this? Hello? Oh, radio? You just give me a head pat for being a nerd. And even more so, a history nerd. Yep, I would even readily accept that. And just even so done, one cannot even imagine like the daughter of one of Japan's biggest traders was a Christian. And also, if you just even so happen to know about Koei Tecmo's game series Samurai Warriors, then yeah, there's a character inspired by Gracia in that game. And also, wait, yeah, Gracia was a Christian name of that daughter of Akechi Mitsuhide, who was also a Christian. And the moment that you actually see her appearance in Samurai Warriors 3 or 4, then you actually definitely know that, yep, she looks like she actually came straight from a visual K band. But yeah, I need to be honest about that. Every single character in Samurai Warriors should have been inside a visual K band as well. Yeah, among all of those Wafu K bands, or if you're just gonna say it kind of derogatorily, yeah, if you're gonna say that like that, yeah, Cockroach clones. Every single design in the Samurai Warrior series can be kind of that. Oh, but have you ever heard of it? Have you ever heard of it? Or even its sister series, Dynasty Warriors? Yeah, so Dynasty Warriors based on like the Three Kingdoms period of China, or even like way further from that point in time. But Samurai Warriors is like based on feudal Japan. Oh, so you heard what? Samurai Warriors or Dynasty Warriors? Both? What? Oh, Wooba! You actually play Dynasty Warriors. And so who do you main in that game? I don't even think like if I ever actually get my hand on either Dynasty or Warriors or Samurai Warriors, I don't even know what I should main. But yeah, given how much I actually yap about Gracia, I think I should actually main her in Samurai Warriors. Yeah, starting from Samurai Warriors 3. That is. And also, it seems like, both Samurai Warriors and also one particular Touhou fan game by the same devs as the game I've been playing. It seems to be convention to actually depict Gracia in Lolita fashion. So you don't really main anyone, but you really like Wang Yi. But I must even simply said that, I just even don't even have any. So how about you actually go on the challenge run like playing as a unit with a scrappy mechanic, or a unit that actually pretty much like very weak, and even weak in every single sense, like no matter how you actually try to use it. I think pretty much like in the scope of Touhou, yeah, just only like exclusively playing as Reimu actually made kind of that. Eh? Okay, yeah. Yeah, arrivederci. And also, pretty much like I also just tried having like, yeah, some skill in foreign language as well. If you actually just really wonder, even though I might be actually not kind of good like in not any other language other than English, and yeah, Japanese for some part, I also seem to actually know like words up to like 11 other language, of which I think like pretty much like my next most fluent languages, yeah, must be after Japanese must be German, and then French, then Spanish, then yeah, whatever the rest of this. But the rest I think I can actually know about, yeah, Norwegian, Finnish, Swedish, Irish, or even yeah, Mandarin, Chinese, and Korean. Yeah, just only some of these that I can actually know off the bat right now. Yeah, so every single time there's a game that we actually need to like collect every single playable character options are there in the game, like especially like RPGs, like yeah, you know, or maybe like strategies game, like yeah, stuff like Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors, or yeah, even Genshin Impact and stuff. Everyone's just gonna say that, yeah, well, I main X character. Who do you main? Which is the reason why I actually ask you who are you maining? Which is you turn out none. You didn't main anyone. Except for you considering one character as cool. And also in terms of Touhou, I don't think that, yeah, as of late I don't even main any single character. I just going through like every single option until like, yeah, at least until I actually can clear all of them in one go. Then I'm just gonna decide like who I should main. But for the most part, I think, yeah, since there's a lack of Christian themed stuff in Touhou, at least like in the mainline games or even like in most fan games anyway. So I pretty much like I just gonna go like for the next best option. Like usually it is Takuya or Sanai or anyone who are not Reimu or Marisa. And yeah, that's my own freaking opinion on Touhou and how I actually just try to main stuff on that. And yeah, just even so it seems like, yeah, if many beginners actually chose to play as Reimu, then yeah, Marisa is built for like towards like, yeah, more experienced player because yeah, while she's getting so super powerful, then the downside is that she's getting super fast. Oh, and also you just didn't say like, that's also like one of the things that I have been doing. Yeah, well, if you haven't paid notice of whatever I have been saying. And yeah, so if you just even so happen to actually just try to stumble across a game like, oh, I mean not quite, but if you actually just try to play it, so if you play a farming sim game like Stardew Valley, then yeah, do you like to dress up your farmer like another pop media character, or yeah, just dress up whoever you like, or maybe just like making the farmer like your own projection. Either like for me, I always just try to make like, yeah, I just try to dress my player character up like the characters in the Touhou fan games I play, or yeah, just me. Either another Touhou fan game character or just me. I swear. I so freaking swear about that. And also especially with the game like Stardew, where we can actually like mod our modding capabilities don't even simply know how to know when and where to end. Yeah, just confess about that. And also, haven't you actually tried to consider this? Yeah. So if you actually just see like what is going on. Then you actually definitely say that, yeah, I really hold credit for being the messiah of vampires. Even though you might just even simply wonder like, oh wait, so how can a half vampire, as I was in my past life, become an angel? Yeah. So just even count like how many mouth shots I could even simply do. And just even see like, oh, I'm getting woozy right now. And so yeah, just even remember to mark July 19 on your calendar, because, well, we're just gonna have a first anniversary stream back by then. We're gonna have a first anniversary stream where I think either, yeah, whatever you want to do, then pretty much like either, yeah, just only karaoke or variety, where I actually play one day of Stardew Valley, then karaoke, then 1 day of Stardew Valley, or whatever game I want to do. Then karaoke, then yeah, rinse and repeat. Yeah, mark your calendars. Therefore, mark your calendars for my first anniversary, my Lillians. Yeah.